Hello, Catherine here. Welcome to Double Kidney. I've been working with kidney disease patients for more than 10 years now, and it's always a great joy when one of you guys tells me that I helped them, that I made a difference for them, and that they are now better. I'm even happier when someone tells me their GFR is now above 60. Because you know, when you are above 60 points of GFR for more than a few months, because most dietary restrictions associated with kidney disease may not be needed anymore, and you can basically start to follow a normal diet again, because most dietary restrictions associated with kidney disease may not be needed anymore when your GFR is above 60, which is wonderful. So let's take a look at the comment I'm talking about. This is a comment from one of my subscribers called Nan2157. I've been drinking the 3-herb tea for a month and got results today. 20 of June 2023, I'm no longer stage 3, I'm stage 2. So first of all, congratulations! This is an amazing result and you should be very proud of it. Now this comment was posted on my recent video about proteinuria, and obviously a lot of people ask me about this tea. So what I wanted to share with you today is not just the tea Nan2157 used, but also a way to make this tea even more potent. Because you see, there are two ways to make a tea. First, there is the fast way, which we will see immediately. You will be able to make this tea just by buying a couple of things from the supermarket. And then we will also see the way naturopathic doctors make teas, which is more potent and more effective because, this tea works. It can help you. So why don't we make it even more potent? So today we will see both ways, and then you can decide which one is better for you. Now guys, the tea we're making today is a potent one, and while most people won't have problems with it, it's very safe, don't worry. There's a chance of mild discomfort and stiffness in the low back. If this happens, don't be alarmed. These signs are only showing that a release of toxins from the kidneys is happening. This would only indicate that this tea is indeed cleansing your kidneys. Let's see how to make it now. Starting with the fastest way to make the tea that helped Nan2157 get into stage 2 from stage 3, which is, so very first thing here is hibiscus. Well, this flower comes with some amazing benefits for people with kidney issues. Hibiscus tea fights hypertension. People who drink this tea regularly may have a reduction in pressure of up to 8/4 millimeters of mercury, according to a large review of studies. And this amazing flower can also help with diabetes and with many other health problems, as this study points out. Because you see, hibiscus tea is a great source of antioxidants, amazing for the kidneys and the heart. By the way guys, if you have a success story that you want to share here, use the comment section, and also consider giving this video a like if you want to see more like this one. Up next, oh, chamomile flowers. Yeah, I know where this tea is coming from. I love it, especially because chamomile tea is great to protect the kidneys. I drink it every day. Chamomile doesn't just have properties that may aid sleep and digestion. It can actually help you improve your GFR. How, you may ask? Well, first of all, chamomile tea is incredibly rich in antioxidants to fight inflammation in the body. Remember that kidney disease has an important inflammatory component. Teas and foods that can help with the inflammation, because they contain antioxidants such as chamomile, can really help with kidney health. Another little known property of chamomile: drinking it regularly may aid in lowering fasting sugar levels. I know this may come as a surprise for many of you, but it's true. In a placebo-controlled study conducted on diabetic patients, those receiving a cup of chamomile tea after meals were able to benefit from a significantly decreased concentration of HbA1c and serum insulin levels, the two most important markers of diabetes. And then there is the sleep-promoting effect of chamomile, which is way more important than people realize. You see, according to science, poor sleep is one of the most underestimated causes of kidney damage. Is sleeping more a way to protect the kidneys? 1 in 3 of us suffers from poor sleep, with stress, phones, and taking work home often blamed. And the result of all those sleepless nights can do more damage than people realize. Did you know that sleeping less than 6 hours per night is proven to have dangerous consequences? Obesity, coronary heart disease, diabetes, high blood pressure, and a shortened life expectancy are all linked to poor sleep. And well, the kidney seems to be the organ most impacted by lack of sleep. Researchers think that lack of sleep can directly affect the physiology of the kidney, causing rapid decline in kidney function. According to this very large study, you need to sleep at least 7 hours per night. 8 is even better to protect your kidneys. And chamomile can help you get there. Okay, there is more to this tea. Rosemary leaf, as we can see. This is a spice that I really love. I grow it in my yard because it really makes potatoes and soups taste great. But the reason why rosemary leaf is part of this tea is another. You see, this plant has been used to treat a long list of issues for centuries. And today, many of its benefits are supported by science. Germany's version of the FDA, the German Commission E, approves the use of rosemary oil for joint problems, circulation problems, and digestive issues. But the main benefit of rosemary as a part of a tea is another. You see, this plant may help in protecting the kidneys from oxidative stress, according to a study. In this study conducted on rats, test subjects who received rosmarinic acid were found to have lower creatinine after ischemia and reperfusion. This is a way to stimulate the oxidative stress caused by diabetes or hypertension. And while we are not rats, studies like this one can actually tell us what can protect our kidneys. Yes, rosemary can help with the kidney damage caused by diabetes and high blood pressure. Not to mention that rosemary can also directly help with diabetes and high glucose levels, says science. So a very useful plant for every kidney disease sufferer, especially those also battling with diabetes. Let's see now how to put these all together. So the easiest way to make this is to boil a large cup of water, and when it boils, to turn off the stove and add 1 bag of chamomile, 1 bag of hibiscus, and 1 teaspoon of rosemary leaves. You can find all these at the supermarket, by the way. Let it steep for 10 minutes or until cool enough, and drink it twice a day. Now guys, when I first made this, it also came with another plant in it, and I made in a different way to make sure each single part of it will be able to reach its full potential in terms of benefits. Now the fact that NAN 2157 talks about chamomile flowers also tells me that it's not just regular chamomile bags from the grocery store here. Let's see why. Now this is the original tea on which NAN 2157 based the tea they are drinking. And as you can see, I haven't used anything from the grocery store. No, I get all my herbs from a local herbalist shop. And you can do the same if you want. So my suggestion here, if you want to get 100% of the benefits from the tea, is to use Google Maps and try and locate an herbalist shop in your area. Get some high potency chamomile, some hibiscus and rosemary leaves from there, because now you know that these plants are made to give you 100% of the benefits. Now if you can't find a herbalist shop near you, there's always Amazon. On my website, newhopeforkidneypatients.com, I'm maintaining an updated list of all the best supplements for people with kidney disease you can find on Amazon.com. The link is in the description. And as I was saying, when you make this tea, you can also make it the way holistic practitioners make teas, which is a more potent, more effective way of brewing it. We will see how to do it in a moment, because as you can see here, there is one more thing that is missing from this tea. So if you want to get the best possible result, also add Taraxacum root, which is the dried root of dandelion. You can often find this particular plant in gardens and meadows. And the entire plant is actually edible from the roots to the blossoms and leaves, and it provides serious benefits. The root is what we want to use because in combination with chamomile, its benefits are going to be really great. Just like chamomile, dandelion root can fight diabetes, and dandelion root also has cleansing properties. It's a mild diuretic and will help our body detoxifying and releasing excess toxins and fluids. Now, an important thing to know about dandelion is that it can readily absorb heavy metals and pesticides from the ground. So only buy it from a brand that can certify that product is organic and pesticides free. Now, this is dried root, and you can tell they dried it correctly because the outer flesh has this darker brown color while the inner flesh is whiter. Now guys, if you want to get the 100% from this tea, you need to prepare a decoction. A decoction is what naturopaths do to make herbs more powerful. It's not hard, but it will take a little bit more time. First, prepare the right amount of every herb. For each day you want 1 tablespoon of chamomile, 1 tablespoon of hibiscus flower, 2 tablespoons of taraxacum root, 1 tablespoon of rosemary leaves. This is the right quantity for 1 day, and it's going to need about 30 ounces of water. That's a little bit less than a liter of water. Now let's put everything in the water and let it soak for at least 2 hours before making the tea. But you may also prepare it the night before and let the pot in the fridge. Now they're ready to boil. Then bring the water to slow boil. When it boils, reduce heat and let it simmer for 15 minutes. Strain, allow the tea to cool, and drink. Ready? Let me know if you like it. Now guys, if you want to see more teas like this one, this video up here is for you. Over this time, I've seen the heights, the lows, and the comebacks of people at every stage of this disease. I've seen up close and personal that people can turn the tide and they can see improvements in GFR levels in all the stages. The only key, take care of what's damaging the kidneys. There is no improving if we don't stop the cause of the damage. And it's not a secret that close to 1 out of 2 CKD sufferers has diabetes. Diabetes is the #1 cause of kidney disease in the world. This means that if you want to win the battle against kidney disease, you've got to take the fight to diabetes first. This is why today I want to share with you the most up-to-date strategy to send diabetes into remission naturally and start improving your creatinine levels right now. We will see what foods you want to eat more often and what supplements actually work. I also want to share with you a fantastic tea that you can prepare every night to sleep better and to improve. This is a magic brew that will not only ensure a sound sleep but will also help you rejuvenate. And guys, if you think this is interesting, consider tapping the like button to show you care. Let's dive into it now. Very important question. What should you eat more of to beat diabetes? Okay guys, let's talk about those superfoods that can really make a difference when it comes to diabetes. Because you know, following the right diet is key to beat diabetes and kidney disease. But following a diet made of restrictions is not the way to go. Just counting calories and avoiding carbs never works. What I want to focus on are those foods that can really give you that extra help you need when it comes to improving your insulin sensitivity and your sugar levels. Especially those veggies and fruits that will make you feel full, that will give you all the nutrients you need, and that will also help you with their special properties. Starting with what is considered one of the healthiest veggies in the world, and with good reasons. I'm talking about broccoli. Broccoli has long been touted as a must in a renal diet of any health-conscious individual. This is because this superfood is loaded with fiber, antioxidants, vitamin C, and more. And while every kidney disease patient was once told to avoid this extremely healthy food due to its potassium content, We know today that this restriction is outdated for most people. What not many people know about broccoli is that this is the best dietary source in the world of the master mineral when it comes to reducing and stabilizing blood sugar levels. This mineral is called chromium. This essential trace mineral can improve insulin sensitivity and enhance carbohydrate and lipid metabolism. Studies have found that chromium deficiency is linked with a higher risk of diabetes, and also that adding more of this mineral directly enhances the effects of insulin. And guess what? Just 1 cup of broccoli provides your whole adequate intake of chromium for 1 day. Next, another food that you cannot miss in a diet to beat diabetes: fenugreek seed. This small seed, typically of the Indian cuisine, has some incredible properties. It's a powerful anti-inflammatory, it fights cholesterol, and it has amazing insulin-improving benefits. Today, many studies are supporting the use of fenugreek seed as a way to improve insulin function in those with diabetes. Scientists believe that consuming these seeds help improve how body uses sugar and increase the amount of insulin released, which will be an amazing way of improving diabetes markers naturally. Amazing! How can add fenugreek seed to your cooking? If you want to benefit from fenugreek's anti-diabetes properties, the best way is to soak the seeds before eating them. As an alternative, you can use fenugreek seed as an ingredient in smoothies. Eating around 1 teaspoon per day is a good way to start. But remember, always check your levels regularly when adding to your eating plan a superfood with properties as powerful as those of fenugreek seed. And guys, just by adding these 2 foods, you can already make a significant difference in the management of your sugar levels. But there is one food with properties even more powerful. This is a staple food in the Philippines that is now used all around the world for its incredible properties. I'm talking about bitter melon. Also known as bitter gourd, this diabetes superfood tastes a little like a cucumber but is very bitter, hence the name. And it's great to add it to your diet even if you don't have diabetes. This food has so many properties. It can help lowering cholesterol levels and it helps with weight loss. It's also incredibly rich in vitamin C. And bitter melon also has several natural compounds that act like insulin and help you fight diabetes. And guys, when I tell you that this food is powerful, I actually mean it. A study compared its effect with those of metformin. What they found out is that, well, metformin is more powerful than bitter melon. But you see, the fact that simple food was compared to metformin in terms of hypoglycemic or blood sugar lowering effect really tells you everything you need to know about it. This is probably the most powerful anti-diabetes food in the world. Bitter melon is so powerful at lowering sugar levels that I absolutely recommend using a glucose monitor if you are going to add it to your eating plan. Okay, almost time to see our amazing tea. But before that, as I mentioned, staying up to date is incredibly important in today's world. So question, what changed in diabetes management today? There are a few things that you should be aware of when talking to your nephrologist or to your dietitian. You see, in the world of medicine and in the world of diabetes in particular, we are looking at a huge shift in the way most professional figures are approaching diabetes. In the past, and still today for many people, the only conceivable approach was medications. Your HbA1c is high? Great, take metformin. Your blood pressure is high? Take an ARB. Your feet are always swollen? Take a diuretic. And so on. And while many primary care physicians will still do exactly this, today we are seeing a shift from medical treatments only to a more integrated approach. This approach should involve not just medication, but also lifestyle changes like exercise, diet, and potentially supplementation, along with mental and emotional health support. This is part of a broader trend in medicine towards understanding and treating people in a more comprehensive way, looking at all aspects of their health and lifestyle. So let's take a look at some of the best tips your doctor could give you to help improve. Always stay hydrated. Drinking enough water protects the kidneys in several ways, and it's especially important for people with diabetes. The kidneys need plenty of water to flush out excess sugar through urine. And also, always choose foods with a low glycemic index. Diet is key to reverse diabetes, and focusing on low glycemic index foods while avoiding those with added sugar is key to avoid blood sugar spikes. And also, always monitor your sugar levels. Testing your sugar levels at home with a portable meter is going to help both keeping your levels under control and improving. Fact: what gets measured gets managed. And also, add more fiber to your meals. Both fiber and fats are proven to slow down the absorption of sugar, protecting from a spike. But while fats are rich in calories, fiber contains none. And a good way to increase fiber consumption is to always eat fruits and veggies before the rest of the meal. Maybe the best tip: make exercising regularly a priority. Fact: the number one cause for diabetes is excess visceral fat. This is a type of fat that's not visible and that surrounds internal organs. When there is too much of it, it can directly cause insulin resistance. And while the right diet is key to get rid of subcutaneous fat, the fat you actually see, this more dangerous hidden fat only goes away with regular exercising. This is why exercise, which directly increases insulin sensitivity, meaning your body needs less insulin to keep your sugar levels in check, is probably your best friend against diabetes. And it's always recommended by doctors, also due to the more integrated approach I was mentioning. And guys, when talking about a more integrated approach, we cannot forget about a couple of supplements that can make a huge difference, but without the unwanted effects many medications can cause. Time now to see what many experts consider some of the most powerful supplements in existence, and not just for diabetes. The first one will also help with cholesterol and blood pressure, and according to studies, it may lower fasting and post-meal glucose levels by more than 30%. Yes, that's a huge step towards getting diabetes into remission. I'm talking about berberine. This is a natural compound found in barberry and other plants, and probably one of the most powerful supplements in existence. Berberine matches metformin in efficacy, says science. It molecularly improves sugar, pressure, and cholesterol levels. Notably, berberine is a functional weight loss pill. An obesity study revealed a drop to overweight status in just 3 months, accompanied by belly fat reduction and enhanced health markers. Yes, berberine can really make a difference when it comes to kidney health, and it's especially powerful against diabetes. What not many people know is that some doctors are starting to consider berberine a better alternative to metformin as a first-line treatment for diabetes. So if you want to use this supplement, be sure to use it in combination with your personal journal. Take note of all your values, pressure, sugar levels, etc., and report to your primary care provider. Okay, another supplement that actually works. This is one of the molecules that is offering some of the biggest breakthroughs for diabetes and kidney disease. This is an antioxidant. It has been researched for its potential to lower sugar levels and reduce inflammation caused by nerve damage. I'm talking about alpha-lipoic acid. Alpha-lipoic acid is, in my opinion, one of the best kidney-protecting nutrients available. According to research, taking alpha-lipoic acid helps increase cellular energy, assists detoxification from heavy metals, and it can help heart health. It is a very easy to find and cheap supplement, by the way. And most importantly, alpha-lipoic acid has been observed to be incredibly helpful in sending diabetes into remission. Several studies have found that this supplement can improve insulin sensitivity. Taking alpha-lipoic acid may also reduce symptoms like pain, tingling, and prickling in the feet and legs caused by diabetes. Actually, this effect is so noticeable that even primary care physicians, at least here in Europe, are starting to prescribe this supplement to people with diabetes. Okay guys, now time to see the magic brew tea that will make you sleep better and boost your metabolism. This is a fantastic tea because just by using everyday food items, you can get huge benefits. This tea can help manage glucose levels, and it also promotes deep, restful sleep. Okay, let's see it now. First, boil 8 ounces of water and then add 1 chamomile bag. Chamomile is great for you because it will help you sleep better. Never underestimate benefits of a good night of sleep for your kidneys. Studies are linking lack of sleep to faster decline in kidney function and worse diabetes outcomes. This is why adding chamomile to your daily routine can really help. So let's just prepare a regular chamomile, which we will turn into a powerful tonic. Wait 5 minutes and then add 2 teaspoons of cinnamon powder. Cinnamon is amazing for diabetes. It can directly improve insulin sensitivity. According to studies, cinnamon can lower fasting sugar levels by 10 to 29%, which is very significant. So, make sure these spices are regular on your table, starting with this tea. As an added bonus, cinnamon is also known to reduce heart disease risk factors. Remember to make sure you are using Ceylon cinnamon, not the cheaper cassia variety. Then, let's add 2 teaspoons of turmeric powder with 1 pinch of pepper. Turmeric is one of the most beneficial spices you can find, and it really helps both diabetes and kidney disease. Studies tell us that curcumin in turmeric may reduce inflammation, a driver of kidney damage. But curcumin may also protect beta cells, the cells in the pancreas that release the hormone insulin, making it an amazing help for those with diabetes. And don't forget about the pepper, it's needed to make the curcumin bioavailable. Last thing, yes, this is a super easy tea to make. 1 tablespoon of raw organic apple cider vinegar. Raw ACV is the best friend of people with diabetes, and I always recommend consuming it before meals, but it can also help if taken before sleep. So let's mix it all together and enjoy! Let me know if you liked it. Guys, if you want to see more teas like this one, my video up here is for you. Many patients who were able to get better. Some of them were even able to bring their GFR back to 60, back to normal. But unfortunately, this is not very common even today, and many people who do their best to improve sometimes only get worse. Guys, I believe that one of the reasons why this happens is misinformation. Over the years, I've seen many fads in the world of health, trends that came and went, leaving only people with seriously damaged health in their wake. Because when making money becomes more important than people's lives, what we get is random influencers supporting even the most dangerous products just to make a quick buck. So the question is, are health fads damaging your kidneys? Because I really believe that people with kidney disease should focus their energy on what really works if they want to improve. You see, it's not the stage of kidney disease you are in that determines your chances at improving your GFR, says science. It's what you do every day. Yes, this study proved once and for all that even patients in stage 4 and 5 can improve, but only if they do everything right. And I'll be very clear on this. Someone with kidney disease can really sabotage their chance of improving their GFR if they fall for the wrong health trend or fad diet. So what I want to focus on today are those products that are way too popular despite the small health benefits they can offer. Some of these products are peddled as a panacea, and when people believe the commercials and the influencers, well, things can go south very quickly. Now guys, very important, some of these products and diets may be very dangerous for people with kidney disease. So watch this video very carefully in order to avoid falling prey of any of the overrated supplements and health fads we will see, because I will also outline some of the purported health benefits of these products. Alright? So watch this video very carefully. I have 8 things to show you today, and for each one I will tell you if it's overrated or underrated when it comes to kidney health. Ready to start? Very first is
The effects of yerba mate will change your life. First, yerba mate boosts your energy. Second, reduces the risk of chronic diseases such as diabetes. Yerba mate can boost your metabolism and increase your body's reliance on using fat for fuel.
Yerba mate. So yerba mate definitely has never been so popular. Now, this is a tea from South America that's said to have incredible health benefits, as we have seen. It is supposed to make you lose weight, to help with diabetes, and to, well, change your life. But is that true? Well, there are actually studies supporting the fat loss benefits of yerba mate. Yerba mate seems to have some effects on stimulating the production of GLP-1, a hormone that regulates sugar levels and appetite. So not everything about this tea is a lie. But you know what else can slightly increase GLP-1 production? Coffee. So, do we really need to buy an exotic product to get about the same results we will get with coffee? I don't think so. Besides, a cup of yerba mate has about the same caffeine of a cup of coffee. And I really don't recommend drinking even more caffeine than you already do, nor starting to drink caffeinated beverages just because some random influencer told you so. This is why I will rate yerba mate as overrated. Don't get me wrong, if you like it and it helps you with focus and energy in the morning, I see no reason not to drink it. But be careful with the amount of caffeine you get every day. Too much caffeine can be bad for the kidneys. Okay, so for each overrated product, I will also show you an underrated alternative. Because there is a caffeine-free plant that's 100 times more effective than yerba mate when it comes to helping with weight loss and blood sugar control. This underrated alternative is berberine. Berberine is amazing. Tons of studies are supporting its blood sugar lowering, cholesterol lowering, and kidney protecting benefits. It's something I really recommend because it works. Up next, a diet that actually has some proven benefits, especially for people suffering from diabetes. But is its popularity deserved, or are we looking at yet another dangerous fad diet here? Let's see.
Intermittent fasting, first benefit is decreased insulin resistance, later diabetes, heart disease, and hypertension. Second is autophagy, so that causes you to look younger and live longer.
Intermittent fasting. This is extremely popular today, and as I was saying, it comes with proven health benefits. So they say that intermittent fasting will make you burn more fat. It will help you with insulin resistance, diabetes, hypertension, because it promotes autophagy, which is supposed to lower inflammation. So yeah, some bold claims here, but are they true? Well, there are studies supporting some of these claims. As I was saying, intermittent fasting, IF in short, is particularly interesting for us because it was used to set diabetes into remission in a study. Especially because with just 3 months of a special diet based on IF, 16 diabetes patients went into remission. So, intermittent fasting is underrated, right? Well, I'm not so sure about that because, you see, IF works. It can help you lose weight and control blood sugar levels. There's just one problem with it. Studies are comparing it with traditional diets, and when calories are the same, IF is not going to give you better results in terms of weight loss and metabolic risk factors compared to a traditional diet, says science. What's worse, IF also comes with certain dangers that traditional diets don't have. There's the risk of hypoglycemia for people with diabetes, and there's also a large body of evidence linking skipping meals and IF to more incidents of kidney problems. A study found a link between the number of breakfasts someone makes per week and coronary heart disease, metabolic syndrome, diabetes, and even CKD incidents. This is why I would say that intermittent fasting is overrated. But only because intermittent fasting is way too popular compared to the benefits it could give you. Okay? If you do it right, and very important, for short periods of time, it can still work. There are proven benefits. Just don't skip all of your breakfast, okay? So what's a better alternative that's not overrated? Well, a personalized well-planned diet. You see, especially when battling with CKD, diabetes, or even worse, both of them together, there is no way that the diet that you buy from some internet health guru or influencer is going to work. You need a diet that's made exactly for your needs by a registered dietitian or a nephrologist. Just skipping meals won't cut it. Up next, a wellness product that's never been so popular. Should you stop drinking tap water and instead only drink this?
Here's the best water to stay healthy and hydrated. You want to stay away from tap because tap water has chemicals. My first pick is alkaline water. It has the highest pH level content as well as added minerals.
Alkaline water. So what is alkaline water and why do some influencers say it's their first choice when it comes to water? Alkaline water is a type of water that has a higher pH level than regular drinking water. This means that it is less acidic than regular water. Alkaline water is often marketed as some sort of panacea that could magically solve all of your problems. They will tell you that, and I quote, not my words. The negative oxidation reduction potential of alkaline water can help slow the aging process, regulate your body's pH level, and prevent chronic diseases, even cancer. So question, should you give up tap water and only drink alkaline water? Well, despite what influencers say about alkaline water, none of these claims is supported by science. And what about kidney health? Well, the effect this product has on the kidneys was never studied on humans, only on animals. And while the results were somewhat promising, back in 2009, no more studies were done to replicate this effect on humans. What this means is that despite the fact that so many brands are willing to invest large amounts of money on alkaline water, no serious scientist decided to go on and test this miraculous product on actual humans with kidney problems. And this should already tell you everything you need to know about alkaline water. We don't know if there are side effects nor if alkaline water delivers what it promises. So I will definitely rate it as overrated, not to mention expensive, unproved, and possibly unsafe when it comes to kidney health. And alkaline water is overrated both for kidney disease patients who can actually benefit from alkaline diet and especially for the general population, because you know people with working kidneys don't need to eat more alkaline nor to take supplements that make their body more alkaline. Their kidneys will do that for them. Good news is, there are true and tested ways to make your body more alkaline if you need to without buying expensive plastic water bottles. First of all, sodium bicarbonate. This is the real medicine for people with kidney disease, meaning that nephrologists will actually prescribe it to you if you have metabolic acidosis. Metabolic acidosis, which happens when the body is too acidic, is a dangerous and unfortunately common complication of kidney disease and diabetes. And this makes alkaline water especially dangerous because if you rely on it to help with this condition, you may be facing a huge risk. Metabolic acidosis is a very important cause of kidney damage, but I wouldn't really consider sodium bicarbonate underrated because it's the first line treatment against this condition. On the other hand, there is an alternative to sodium bicarbonate that's maybe as effective but safer. So if you want to learn more about this condition and about how to stop it, this video up here is for you. Up next, our number one for today. This is one of the most hyped health trends today. But is it good for the kidneys? A little warning before I show this to you. No, this is not good for the kidneys. So please don't stop watching the video in the next few seconds before I get to my point. Let's see why.
All the amazing benefits from the carnivore diet. Joint inflammation. The symptoms of it are dramatically better when I eat a fatty meat heavy diet. Fat loss. If you qualify as obese, there's no diet that I've found that reverses that quicker than keto.
Oh, the carnivore diet. So according to Dr. Berry, one of the main proponents of the carnivore diet, this way of eating has many benefits. Reduce inflammation, better digestion, increase energy levels, weight loss, and even improve physical and mental health. Now, when I mention the carnivore diet, which is really trending on YouTube and other social media right now, people are confused. They ask, what are you supposed to eat on a carnivore diet?
It's basically eating only animals.
Oh, Poor animals! But how will this diet look like in practice? Well, here's a great example.
I need 7 quarter-pounder patties. That's it. You can eat them like a true carnivore.
That's it! Yeah, that's going to make you a lot healthier. I mean, I just heartburned just by watching that clip. So, as I was expecting, a lot of influencers and YouTubers are now steering away from the keto diet and they are letting it fade into obscurity again. What they are pushing now is the carnivore diet. The reasoning is that since our intestine looks a lot more like that of a carnivore rather than an herbivore, we must eat like a lion. Sounds legit, right? Well, is the carnivore diet actually underrated or overrated? Let's take a look at some scientific evidence. In particular, there's one large, very trustworthy review of studies that can answer this question. The author reviewed 22 publications from 19 different studies, so a very large amount of data. And most of these studies were randomized controlled trials, the most trustworthy type of trial when it comes to nutrition. They compared a low-fat plant-based diet to an omnivore diet in overweight participants with type 2 diabetes mellitus or cardiovascular disease. And do you know what they found out? The higher the plant intake, the lower the chance of someone being overweight. So the first benefit of the carnivore diet is already busted. What about the other benefits? Well, a lower intake of animal protein is, not surprisingly, better for gut health, says this very important paper. The authors concluded that a plant-based diet is also better for type 2 diabetes, heart health, and even rheumatoid arthritis. And this completely busts all the main claims of the carnivore diet. So is the carnivore diet overrated or underrated? Well, it's clearly overrated. Research over many years has linked plant-based diets to lower rates of kidney disease, heart disease, type 2 diabetes, arthritis, gut problems, inflammation, even some cancers. But it's not just that. You see, if you have kidney problems, a carnivore diet is actually very dangerous for you. Says science. You see, medical science is very clear on this. If you have kidney disease, you must restrict protein intake. Meat in particular is very acid forming and too rich in phosphorus for anyone with kidney disease, diabetics included. Now guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and share it. And if you want to see me bust some more misinformation, my video up here is for you, and this is all for today. Thank you for watching. God bless you all.